there for a while, disgusted at what I had done. This was new. I used to black out, but I never used to puke. The drain pipe was blocked, and I thought, why don't they just make bigger drain pipes? Because people are meant to puke in toilets, dumbass. A voice in my head said. I did not waste any more time. I wrapped a handkerchief around my face and got to work with a plunger and that day's newspaper in my hand. 15 stinking minutes later, the sink sparkled and I stank. I'm never drinking again, definitely, I said to myself as I entered the shower. I loved the shower area. It was the second best place after the gym I had set up a couple of months back. It cost me, well, I do not know how much, for my father paid for it. All I know is that I loved it. Meanwhile, the maid was back and she had started to cook. Auntie, a little less oil, I shouted as I came down the stairs. Babu, where will you get the strength? And stop drinking so much, Babu. It's not good for you, she shouted back. Just as I flopped on the couch, the doorbell rang. Who's it? I shouted from where I was sitting. The door was being banged now, harder. Fine, Deb, I exclaimed. Debashish was my cousin, 5 years older than me. He had turned 25 just the day before, and it was his party last night. Last drinking night ever. Fuck you, Benoy, he said, and he looked pissed. Where have you been? I have been calling you for the last 20 minutes. Anyway, where is Palak? Palak? Benoy, I don't have time for this. Her mom has been calling me since the morning. She's freaking out. Where is she? I don't know what you're talking about, Deb. What? You left with her last night. Don't you fucking remember? He started looking everywhere and I followed him around. He was clearly freaking out and was out of his goddamn mind. No, I do not. I insisted. Did you guys come home? You said you would drop her at her friend's place. Deb's phone was ringing constantly. I don't remember, Deb. All I remember is that we were there in the club and you guys were there too, and then I woke up on this couch. That's it. You were on the couch. Then where the hell is she? He demanded and sprinted up the stairs. I still had no clue as to what was happening. Palak! He shouted and entered the bedroom. As I followed him into my bedroom and tried to remember the sequence of events from the previous night, I saw him bent over an unconscious girl who lay on the side of my bed. Palak. We both helped her sit up on the bed. She was still falling all over us, and she stank of beer. Huh? Palak looked up, still not in her senses. Palak, wake up, Deb said. Your mom called me up. She wants to know where you are. Where is your phone? Deb kept repeating these sentences. Benoy, don't just stand there. Get her some water. Fine, I said, and sprinted downstairs. As I came back upstairs, I saw Palak mumble something. I was in a state of mild shock. I really had not expected this, even from myself. I had no memory of getting a girl home. It was not really the first time, though, but usually I remember. Where is my phone? What did Mom say? Is she angry? Does he know? Did he call? She asked a million questions. I tried to avoid her gaze as I looked for a room freshener. She stank. She was freaking out and she held her head. I stood there wondering whether it was in regret or if it was the hangover. I wanted to ask her, but I thought it would be better to let Deb handle it. He had been in a relationship for over 5 years now. He had more experience in handling crying females than me. Relax, Palak, don't cry. I told your mom that you were with Avantika and that you're fine. You really don't remember where your phone is? He asked her. She shook her head and tears streamed down her cheeks in full flow. Thank God for Deb. Okay, just go wash your face and then I will drop you home, Deb said to her, and she left. Benoy, are you crazy? Deb almost shouted. What, Dada? She's your friend, not mine. I can't help it if she's...